Tiny Gamer, and notice anything different? Yes, this is my new VTuber model that I debuted on Halloween Day. I was so excited. I was able to, quick rundown, I was able to find this for like less than $10. It's very cute. It's very fitting for me, I should say so, because I'm one of those that like both bats and kitties, and this is like adorable, and it's got little sparkles, it's got a little cool little color scheme, and yeah, what's not to love about it? Alright, All Saints Wake. Let's teleport to Gridania. Okay. This way. Let's see, next objective. I'm starting to get super sleepy all of a sudden. Again. It took me so long to like figure everything out. It's like the Aether starved Reman. The pumpkin-headed apparition is on the lookout for an able adventurer. This quest is available for a limited time only. It's been more than a few moons since we last met, friend. As it so happens, I have a proposition suited to your talents. Are you prepared to throw caution to the wind and consort with fiends most foul once again? Of course you are. But before we get to the heart of the matter, let us reflect upon the history of All Saints Wake. On this night, do fell fiends emerge to cavort and careen, unconcerned with the judgment of those on high, for the halls of the saints' heavenly abode ring with merriment as the wine flows freely, and no one can be bothered to look down. Thus did God-fearing folk greet this particular sunset with trepidation, daring not to venture from their homes. No longer. Nay, for adventurers came and drove out the void scent, restoring safety to the city streets, and marking the occasions as one of jubilation. That's all well and good, but what of the poor forsaken fiends? Are they too not deserving of revelry? My wish is to see All Saints Wake reborn as a celebration for all, be they ghost, ghoul, Gridanian, or otherwise. And how do I propose to accomplish this feat? Binding obligations, friend. I've convinced the more sinister sorts to enter into contracts which forbade them from preying on mortals. In exchange, they are permitted to partake in the festivities. But there's one troubled soul who seems incapable of gaining into the spirit of things. Perhaps you are willing to give them a helping hand? Nothing too devilishly difficult, I promise. Before you get started, you'll want to get a grasp of their particulars by speaking with Papa Graf. He ought to be performing one of his shows by the entrance of the Great Long Brewery. Now go. I shall be watching your performance. Sorry, with great interest. I might have to lay down for a little bit again and pick this up later. That's annoying. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do, so just give me 1 second. Although it pains me so, our humble performance must draw to a close. Let us then end things on a high note. Ladies and gentlemen, I bid you feast your eyes on the fantastic Bill Cox and his transformation magics. What was all that about? The clowning and whatnot was a bright laugh, but the last bit was bleeding rubbish. Come on, let's get out of here. Once more you fail to muster up even an ounce of magical prowess. I had the crowd in the palm of my hand. We'd have been the toast of town if not for your blunder. There you go again, shrieking the same old tune. I've had it up to my eyeball with this farce. Just because you know a few cheap tricks doesn't give you the right to treat me like that. I can't stand the sight of you, let alone the thought of taking to the stage with you again. Good riddance. Well, well, fate has conspired for us to cross paths again. Out with it, then. I know you're not here to swap pleasantries. A foul fiend failing to get into the spirit of All Saints' wake? I wager you speak of Phil Cox, the fellow who stormed off in a huff. Like most of our ilk, Phil Cox and I have an insatiable appetite for aether, but unlike your garden variety void scent who hunt hapless mortals like beasts, we prefer to sate our hunger with their enthusiastic approval. I tell you, there's no ether as delectable as you will find in food gifted in genuine appreciation, which set me to thinking, perhaps preying on mortals was an old-fashioned and misguided approach. Thus did I commit to giving folks the sort of frights that dazzle and delight, winning hearts and minds, and in the process, no small number of aether-laden delicacies. And what better occasion for such terrifying amusements as All Saints' Wake? The method is catching too. Many void scent now seek aether in this manner. Phil Cox is one such reformed individual. When I first laid eyes upon him, I sensed promise. But get him in front of a crowd and you're lucky to get a smattering of half-hearted applause, let alone a few measly crumbs. You'd be better off hearing it from the Ahriman's mouth, though. He can't have gotten far. Right, so now we go this way. I'm yawning, I apologize. I keep apologizing for yawning, but I am sorry. Nope, too far away. I'm so big of a character, I misjudge how close or how far I am to stuff. That sniveling whelp of an imp. Ooh. That sniveling whelp of an imp. Magic's this, magic's that. The sheer unbridled cheek of it. Phil Cox is practically I can't read. Phil Cox is practically frothing at the mouth. So incensed is he by his treatment at the hands of Papa Gruff. You must soothe him before attempting to start a conversation. Yet the sleuth. Apologies, I had taken leave of my senses. Your timely intervention is much appreciated. Wait, by the look of you, I'd say you're an adventurer. Let me guess. That pumpkin-headed lady sent you to check up on me, did she? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you my tale. Try as I might, I just can't get the hang of transformation magics. And without the means to delight the crowds, we're starved for appreciation. I'm an Ahriman. Paralyzing prey with this big eye of mine? Not a problem. Turning them to stone with a petrifying glare? A trifling task. I can even smell despair and all manner of negative emotions in the people around me. Obviously, paralysis and petrification won't win over an audience, and my metaphorical nose for despair isn't going to put Aether on the table either. I ought to just tell that pumpkin-head lady I'm not cut out for the business. If you're here on her behest, you'd better come too. Okay. Oops. Heh. I gather you had a hand in Philcock's decision to lay bare his thoughts and feelings. Not that it did any good. I'm still stuck at square one, underappreciated and underfed. Hehehe, such a curious child. Are you truly so blind to your own potential? No doubt you have an inkling as to what I speak of. Pray, share your wisdom with Philcox. I'm gonna say you can smell emotions. Use your gift to help those in need. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find a void scent who'd suggest that. I don't see how helping others helps me. But then again, I know little of mortal ways, so perhaps I should heed your advice. Oh wait, I see the logic in it now. What better way to make use of my talents? Knock the pompous Papa Gruff right off his pedestal. I had to take a drink, and I didn't know if I should tell y'all or not. That was the pause. No, I'm getting ahead of myself. I have no idea where to start. Perhaps I can lend a hand with a little sleight of hand? Hold still. Not only is that getup guaranteed to turn heads, each and every thread is imbued with a potent magic to aid in your newfound purpose. Oh, you know, I think I can feel it. Maybe this isn't going to be so tough after all. There you are. You know, I had thought to apologize for my harsh words earlier, since our act was my initiative and therefore our success, or lack thereof, was ultimately my responsibility. But I sense you have been scheming. It pleases me to inform you, Papa Gruff, I have found a way to win over mortals on my own terms. I find that hard to believe, but since you seem so confident, why don't we have ourselves a contest? Whoever garners the most affection, and thereby the largest share of aether-rich victuals, wins. And to the victor go the spoils of subservience. The loser will be bound to obey the every whim. How does that sound? You're on. I hope you're ready to bow and scrape. That mortal epithet about one's bark being worse than one's bite comes to mind. Prepare yourself, Wilcox. I know I've got this marvelous magic outfit, but I'm still not entirely convinced I have what it takes to beat Papa Gruff on my own. Come with me, just until I get the hang of things. That's all I ask. Please see I'm still recording. Very well, I shall leave Wilcox in your capable hands. Hehehe. He's like, yeah! Okay. All fiends stated on All Saints' Wake. After a nudge in the right direction, Wilcox is ready to embark on his mission. His quest is available for a limited time only. How about we try and find a troubled soul in need of aid? But let's get out of here first. Right, time to look for folk harboring negative feelings. Give me a moment. I don't know if it has anything to do with that pumpkin-headed lady's enchantment, but my powers feel more potent than ever. I've already found someone, and whoever they are, they're awfully flustered. They're to the northeast, I think, though I'm not sure where exactly. The roads here can be confusing. Truth be told, this is my first time in the city. I've got a decent sense of direction, but I've yet to grasp the lie of the land. Could I trouble you to lead the way? Our flustered target is northeast of here. I'll be right behind you. Wilcox is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave Wilcox behind by entering a different area or by speaking with him and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have Wilcox join you again, return and speak with him at the original location. While you are accompanied, you may encounter conversation points along the way which offer additional topics of discussion. Enter the glowing area and speak with your quest companion to initiate these bonus conversations. Enjoy exploring your surroundings together. Okay. Let's go. Follow me. Discuss the delighted one. Such glee. They mention the clown. I'll wager they've just had the privilege of seeing one of Papa Gruff's performances. Listen, I'll be the first to admit that he's an expert illusionist, and you've only got to look at folks like these ladies to see he knows how to work a crowd. But I won't be upstaged. I'll prove there's more than one way to win over an audience, and by following your timely advice, that is. Given the delight written on their faces, our opponent must have earned himself some sustenance, which means we have no time to lose. Onward. Oh my god! I didn't do small talk with him! I had 3 Let's Play characters. None of them did small talk with him. Oh my god. Hey, did I tell you that Philcox is just an alias? The Pumpkinhead Lady suggested I use it to better engage with you mortals. My real name is actually... what does it matter? It's not like we'll see each other again when this is over and done with. Oh, poor thing. Okay, so you get that little teeny tiny bit of information from him. I don't know how relevant that would be, so I'll just leave it out. But you'll see it on these VODs. Oh gods, where has she gone to? This must be the fellows my senses were leading me to. Shall we find out what ails him? You there. What's gotten you so worked up? Oh, forgive me. There was this poor little girl who had been separated from her mother. I was helping her to look when she suddenly disappeared. I can't simply abandon her. But then again, I have an urgent personal matter to attend to, and I don't know what to do. In your case, why don't I and my associate look for the girl? Then you can see to your affairs without worry. Thank you, thank you. It was a young lass dressed in blue. I hope you're able to find her forthwith. He certainly was appreciative, yet here I am, empty-handed. Forget the food. We have a lost child to find. I'm detecting a despairing presence to the east of here. Odds are it's the girl, which means I have need of your navigational knowings once again. After you. Okay. I thought this would be a fine opportunity to accrue some appreciation, but the poor girl is beside herself. She keeps calling out for her mama. Might I enlist your help? This must be the lost lass we've been looking for. If we want to earn her thanks, we need to reunite her with her mother, wouldn't you say? Which means we now have a lady to locate. Any suggestions? Use your senses to search for someone feeling anxious. Ah, you're saying that the mother will be worried about her daughter having gone missing. Brilliant. This is exactly why I had you accompany me. Right then. found her. I don't know which is the bigger boon, having you by my side or this fancy finery. I think I've learned my way around the city more or less. I'll handle this next part on my own. Wait here. I'll be back with the girl's mother in no time. Raining so much. Oh yeah, my characters do crouch down with the little girl. That's cute. Okay. I know I saw it with Danny, and I didn't notice it with Tiny or Silent Ghost, but yeah. Your character crouches down by the little girl. Well, be praised, you're safe. I think that's cute to be down on her level so that you're not as scary to them. You have my eternal gratitude. Thanks for finding Mama, mister. Do you believe me now, Papa Gruff? Sweet, sweet appreciation. In all courtesy of my special talent. I can't help but notice they didn't offer you anything edible by way of thanks. For my part, I've already been rewarded with a tasty morsel. That said, the gift of food is far from guaranteed. Indeed, perseverance is a key, which is why I found myself performing show after show. I suggest you approach this contest with the same tenacity, Phil Cox. I'm afraid he's right. Constant effort is key. Luckily, I sensed another troubled soul while I was tracking down the girl's mother. I'd better see what I can do to help. You know, I think I'm ready to go it alone now. Why don't you let our pumpkin-headed benefactor know? I'll come and find you when I'm done. Well, I'm afraid my next performance calls. Until we meet again, adventurer. The adventure returns, and at the precise moment I predicted. I do hope keeping Phil Cox's company wasn't too taxing. What of our friend and his endeavors? You have my thanks, truly. Ah, speak of the devils, here they come. Dear, oh dear, that turned out to be a damn sight harder than I anticipated. And all I had to show for my travels is a single cookie. To think the first gift I received would prove to be the last. Curses, I didn't receive so much as a crumb. I suppose this means you win. Ah, very well. I'm yours to command, Papa Gruff. You admit defeat too readily, Phil Cox. Hooray, we found you. I wanted to thank you properly for helping me and Mama. I brought you a pumpkin cookie. Simply scrumptious. They're like, what? Everybody's like, I'm glad you like it. Farewell. That makes it one apiece. A draw then. Bill Philcox, while you had some assistance along the way, you nevertheless done yourself proud. I stumbled over that so much. To think I'd live to see the day that Papa Gruff sings my praises. Awfully kind of you to finally admit I might have worth. Is that all Wow. It's like in the game, it's raining and the atmosphere is wet. There's wetness in the air, so yeah. My voice is already starting to be like, no! Is that all you desire? My begrudging acceptance? Have you forgotten your reasons for joining in the festivities in the first place? Of course I haven't. The good people of Gridania are still in need of my help. And where there are common folk in need, there are cookies to be freed and given to me. Adventurer, I better get going, but before I do, let me say this. I might have found a way to make the most of my talents, but I wouldn't have been able to do so without you and the Pumpkinhead Lady. I'm sure we'll run into each other again one of these days. Till then. The promise I sent to Philcox when he and I first met wasn't illusory. It wasn't an illusion after all. I should take my leave too. It would be remiss of me to allow him to garner all the glory, to say nothing of the cookies. I'd say those two fiends ended up having themselves a frightfully fun-filled All Saints Wake. Wouldn't you agree? And for your part in this, a fitting reward. I present to you a set of finery, as worn by Gridania's most emotionally perceptive Ahriman. Perhaps you wonder if your outfit is endowed with the same enchantment. You needn't worry. There never was an enchantment. That little charade was a way of giving Philcox the confidence he so sorely lacked, although I dare say such a measure was unnecessary, given he had you to cheer him on. Before I forget, you are hereby cordially invited to my humble abode for a get-together of sorts. Do drop by. I assure you, it will be frightfully entertaining. Anyway, your help is most appreciated. At this rate, my vision of an All Saints Wake for mortals and void-sent alike might not be such a distant prospect, though I do hope that these shenanigans haven't dulled your enthusiasm for the most occult of occasions. Alright. The little fiends in life. Let me get my bat thing. Or the flying pumpkin, sorry. Then we're gonna go over here. Should you wish to visit my master's residence, it would be my pleasure to escort you. Yes. So this is pretty much the same, except, we have this now. Up to something? We never. I am but a fun-loving imp, here to help my fellow revelers enjoy the wake. And I can fashion you a very convincing guise for the masquerade. Hehehe. All I need is your memory of someone who made a strong impression, someone unforgettable, someone powerful. Yes, that's it. Okay, because I'm further along in the game, I have more choices. That's so cool. Yes. Okay, so first we're gonna go with the ones that we know. Oh my god, that's so cool. Okay. Let's see. First we're gonna do the Hajili woman with a gentle yet indomitable as nature itself. That will do nicely. Don't worry. This won't hurt much at all. Just close your eyes. Okay. So we've got Honey Senna. A stalwart Rogaden women of unshakable conviction. Got my girl. Oops. A rugged Hyrule man, unmatched in loyalty and valor. Ralbon. Oops. A charming and compassionate Lalafellin lady of noble birth. A courageous and clever Garlean man admired by many. I haven't gotten this one yet. Yeah! Oh my god, yeah! Wait, what's your dance? What's your dance? I was doing dances with Danny when I did this. Let's see. A wiry and ambitious Garlean man who hates to be outdone. Oh no. Dance, Nero, dance. Oh my god, that's it. That's it, dance? Oh my god, that's funny. An eccentric Makito man, crimson of both hair and eye. Yes! Check him out. Dance, dude. Cute. Oh my god. I love that. Okay. A talented Lalafellin technician with a soft spot for a certain coin keeper. Oh. Look at him. I love the little dee 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 at the end. The little feet stomping. That's so cute. Okay. A Rogain man who escaped the Empire with his diminutive brother and tools. That dude, yeah. That's his dance. So cool. A compassionate Hyrule woman who leads a secret organization. We know who this is. Ninfilia. A formidable Rogain man recognized for his tactical brilliance. Oh, interesting. Oh, that you dance like that too? Okay. A stunning Maketo woman framed as a peerless songstress. Oh, that's right, her. An eager Lalafellan woman who is the coin keeper of a secret organization. Help Tataru. And last, we get a Hyrule man who began his life anew in a realm reborn. Interesting. Okay. I thought that was kind of cool to see all those. I like how the further into the story you are, the more unlocks you have. Although I find it interesting that they don't have Thancred. All right. Okay. So I'm going to take a bit of a break. And when I come back, I'll get back to main storyline questing. Okay. It's been about a month and a half. I apologize. I did not mean for it to be that long. Oh my gosh. But things happen. And it is currently the Is it the Starlight Celebration event? Yep, Starlight Celebration. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and play some more of the main storyline quests. And then, you know, that will end this. I'll do more of the main storyline quest. And then the next VOD recording, whatever it may be, we'll be starting the Starlight Celebration event. Alright. Where am I supposed to be? Oops. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oops. No, I want to do that. Okay. I always have to make sure that everything shows up correctly after okay, there's all these. I think I have to go in here. Here's everybody. Okay. Into the solar, yes. I think this is where I go. Looks like it. I guess not. Nobody's here. That's odd. I've never been able to come in here when there's nobody. Okay. Fine then. Oh, there's Papa Lebo over there. Alright, let me leave. And then I guess go to Scouts in Distress. Let me drop this one for now. Scouts in Distress, where is that at? Nausea. Oh, airport. Okay. Okay. Let's. Oh. I got the polar bear. Where do I go? Oh. There. Am I going the right way? Yes. Also, it is 3:40 a.m. I apologize. Oh, this scabby place. I don't like this place. Oh, I'm fine. Shit, I'm in trouble. No, that's not where I go. Keep going. Interesting little area to be in. Everybody wants to attack me. No. Okay, let's see. Oh. Uh-oh, what happened to you guys? Okay. Now where do I have to go to deliver them? Camp Skull Valley, alright. Wait, I can fly. You can fly, you can fly, you can fly. Copyright, copyright, copyright. It's very cool, huh? Ouch. Think I go up? You've returned. Thank the navigator. When I learned that you went to the Serpent's Tongue by yourself, I feared you would meet an untimely demise. But tell me, what became of the others? Dear gods, these wounds were not intended to kill, but to torture and maim. Does their savagery know no bounds? Enemies or no, they go too far. I dread to think of what may have become of the two who remain unaccounted for. I pray that they haven't suffered the same fate. At the very least, one of my men came back alive, and for that I owe you my thanks. The price we paid was dear, but we have the intelligence we need. Even as we speak, the Admiral finalizes the details of the operation. The war horns will sound any moment now. Be ready to sally forth when they do. Okay. Let's just get money. Since I had so much trouble with my very last stream, or very last couple streams, I'm a little paranoid. So let me double check to make sure that the recording is doing all right. All right, cool. So far, so good. Yay! Oh, I'm glad it's working good. Let's see. The gift of eternity. Thou bride awaits the commencement of the operation with barely concealed rage. Thrice-damned fishback bastards. I'll kill them slowly and then chase their rotten souls through all 7 hells. Uh-oh. And Minfilia. Peace, Commander. We are here for a purpose, and vengeance is not it. I want your mind on the task at hand, savvy? My apologies, Admiral. You may count on me to keep a clear head. Good. According to our soul-surviving scout, the Sahagin and their thralls have already begun to amass the Aetheryte in the depths of that Sapsa. If we are to act, it must be now. The men are ready. We but await your orders, Admiral. As predicted, the Sahagin have tightened security in and around the spawning grounds. A frontal assault is like to be met with fierce resistance. Sorry, yawning. But we are not so artless as that, Commander. We shall divide our forces and strike them hard and fast at key locations. Remember, our ultimate objective is to take the Sapsa Aetheryte and eliminate the Sahagin priest presiding over the summoning. We are not here to kill them all. The Maelstrom shall engage and distract the Sahagin Legion of drowned pirates at the Serpent's Tongue. Commander, you have charge over this effort. Be mindful that the lay of the land there is devilish for attacking forces. Let the foreign levy spearhead the assault and have subsequent units fan out to cover their flanks. At the selfsame moment, a diversionary squadron formed of galleons from the Crimson Fleet shall harry the enemy from offshore. In likewise, we Scions shall form smaller units in hopes of confusing the Sahagin defense efforts. Izuna and Ishtola, the two of you are to make your way to the site of the summoning ritual. admiral's division should serve to thin the enemy's defenses, rendering your path less perilous. A small party, I believe, should be able to win through without drawing unwarranted attention. Thancred and Uiguri, your mission is to lure as many Sahagins as possible out of the spawning grounds. Having done so, take your heals and circle around to join the infiltration unit of Y'shtola and Izuna. Hiccups, I'm sorry. When all has been set in motion, I myself shall cut a path to the Athorite, accompanied by Lady Minfilia, as we agreed. Well, don't let me keep you, friends, to battle. Aww, the way she looks up at me. When last did we fight side by side? Too long, I warrant. But come, let us away. Love her. Okay. Alright, now where am I going? Where are you? Oh my god, all of a sudden I'm yawning. I say as it's very late at night. Go through the checkpoint and defeat any Sahagins. Oh, okay. Come on, Cryo. Oh. Yeah, let's see. There's Y'shtola. Okay. fight you just because you're there. Can I defeat him? Oh, my God, it's too fast. Oh man, he's running away. I didn't make it. Okay, well. The other way! Oh, more spawn. I don't think I go down there though. Hello. Oh my goodness, look at all these creatures. Oh, well. They wanted me. Oh, nope. Click on it, thank you. Wanted to spit yuckiness at me. Hey, shoulder. You okay? Pray, do not concern yourself. Was but a glancing blow. Come, the Aetheryte is close at hand. Let us press on. Here we go. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Damn them. They have made thralls of soldiers and civilians both.
Yay, voice acting. Oh. There's the boy.
Did I miss much?
Nice.
So that is how you fight in the Far East. Mental note, pick no quarrel with Domans.
Right?
But seriously, if I am to keep up, I must needs forsake elegance or efficiency.
Go, Thancred. She's like, oh.
To the Aetheryte!
Let's go. Oh. Who's that?
You'll forgive me my lateness.
Yes. Oh my god. It's almost like the Admiral.
I've been something of a liability of late, I know. 'Tis high time I set about making amends.
Long have you shriveled Zorwalkers tormented our kind.
Well, even they have voice acting.
But no more! Your time is at an end! You shall perish with salt in your wounds and sea in your lungs.
And she.
Lord of the world, hearken to our plea. Lord of the world, deliver us from our misery.
Do you feel that?
I know this sensation. It's the echo.
Uh-oh.
What? Such power! It is transcendent!
Uh-oh. It's just like, no.
Seven hells!
That didn't help.
Strike me down if you will. It is futile! I have mastered the gift! I am eternal! O mighty Leviathan, ruler of the seas, born of waters primordial, I offer unto you this frail flesh, that you might grant your faithful servants deliverance. I beseech you, come forth!
Die, damn you!
Foolish shorewalker! You cannot kill that which is eternal!
Uh-oh. Oh,
Heavens forfend.
Damn it all!
My being ebbs away. But it should by right be infinite. Am I not immortal? Curse you, emissary! You promised me everlasting.
oops.
Where did he go?
What say you? Nary a single ship? Hells take that sea demon! Gather the survivors and get to shore. Leave the wrecks for the pirates. Leviathan wastes no time. The diversionary squadron is lost. For a mercy, 'twould seem the Primal now makes for open sea. But why does he not press his advantage? Unless... God save us! He means to unleash a tidal wave.
That's not good. Understand, I speak of no normal wall of water. That which Leviathan makes ready to conjure carries more destructive power than aught seen in nature. Enough to raise entire coastal settlements, if his last attempt is any guide. We cannot suffer history to be repeated, yet how in the seven hells are we to prevent it? Okay. Sorry, cool chill. And let me... see. Sorry, I'm getting sleepy. Into the heart of the whirl. Merriweb is brooding over Leviathan's return. Though our plight cries out for action, we must take thought. So long as Leviathan remains in the open sea, he is effectively beyond our reach. Our fleet is second to none, that you may be sure, but Leviathan herself would struggle to best the Lord of the War in his elements. In a straight fight, it would make meat and matchwood of us. We need another plan, that much is plain. Let us return to Limsa and see if we cannot think of one. I shall await you in the common room. So now I need to go back to Limsa Elemental. There's eyeballs here. Nothing is really here. Alright. Limsa is right there. Oh, rubbing my eyes. She said she's in the war room. Ooh, what was that? Okay. Wrong way. Okay. I might just have to cut it and then get some sleep and then record a bit more later, but let's see how long this takes. You are expected in the command room. Pray do not keep the Admiral waiting. Yes. Here we go.
There used to be a hamlet beyond South Tidegate in western La Noscia. Hearthstone, it was called. Some years prior to the Maelstrom's founding, Leviathan rose from the briny depths and set about unleashing watery hell upon us. On that occasion, the company of heroes put him down before he could do too much damage. But when the bastard came next, this time in the wake of the calamity, we were not so fortunate. Weary of ravaging our shoreline, he summoned a tidal wave which fair leveled Hearthstone and washed the soil away for good measure.
The area was subsequently occupied by the Sahagin.
Aye, the thrice-damned creatures transformed it into a spawning ground for their brood. Given the quantity of crystals stolen to feed him and his legion of thralls, we can be fairly sure that Leviathan is stronger now than in his previous incarnations. If that sea demon is left to wreak havoc, what befell Hearthstone may well befall a larger settlement, even Limsa. That cannot happen. The primal must be stopped.
That was ever our objective, Admiral. But how are we to achieve it? The sea is Leviathan's uncontested domain. The ships of the 3rd Squadron could not close to within 100 yards of the Primal, nor could their cannons pierce his defenses.
I have read the reports, Master Thancred. Our warships may as well have been bloody pleasure barges for all the good they did. 7 hells! Is there no way that we might strike back?
The company of heroes defeated Leviathan, having first lured him into an inlet, but we must needs contend with him upon the open sea. It will avail us little to consult past experience.
Admiral, if I may.
Speak freely, Marshal.
By all accounts, Leviathan's most formidable weapon is the very sea itself. Waves and whirlpools, tides and currents, all these things are his to command. The key to victory, I believe, lies in disarming our foe. This, in effect, is what the company of heroes achieved with their ruse. We cannot lure Leviathan from the sea a second time. But what if we could weaken his hold upon the element of water? I have heard of devices capable of such wonders. They draw upon the power of corrupted crystals, I am told. If mounted upon a ship, such a device might be used to prevent Leviathan from bringing the full force of the sea to bear against us, rendering him no more dangerous than any other sea serpent.
Of course! Sid built a similar device to grant the Enterprise safe passage through Garuda's Tempest, did he not?
Begging your pardon, my lady, but to give credit where it's due, this is something I heard from an old arcanist friend of mine.
It makes little difference who thought of it first, so long as it works. Beg the specifications of this device from your friend, and I shall pass them on to our people at Naldic and Vermelis. But before we proceed any further, I would voice one concern. Piercing Garuda's defenses is one thing. Suppressing Leviathan's attacks, quite another. In matters of science, I am as a babbling babe, but I cannot well imagine that such a feat would be possible without a veritable mountain of corrupted crystals. The question being, do we have a ship big enough to bear such a burden?
Mayhap not, Admiral, but two might. Recall you the tale of Mistbeard's greatest haul? It is said that he lashed 2 ships together, side by side, the better to bear his plunder. By your leave, we might attempt to repeat the trick. The gods know it would be quicker than building a new vessel.
Mistbeard did this. Truly, Marshal, upon the subject of the Pirate King, you are as a scholar.
Now, from what I have gleaned of these matters, the device will need to be in close and constant proximity to the target. To wit, we must lash our twin vessel to Leviathan.
This in itself will be no small feat. Ramming speed will be required, but given the weight of the cargo, that will only be attainable with the aid of a towing vessel. Suffice it to say, the task of piloting said vessel will entail considerable danger, and I would not ask it of another. I volunteer myself.
It will be dangerous for all involved, but we have no better recourse. Very well. Commodore, assemble the remnants of the fleet at Moraby Bay. Give priority to our soundest vessels. The repairs can wait. Storm Marshal Slafirson, command of the operation is yours. I want that twin vessel ready to sail post-haste.
At once, Admiral.
And then there is the small matter of slaying the beast. The fate of Limsa Lominsa rests upon your shoulders once again. Go well, warrior of light.
Beings held as gods also exist in what you call the Far East. Legend tells us that they walked among us in days of yore, but I confess that I never truly believed them. That I should live to behold one is humbling and horrifying in equal measure. Now that I have come face to face with the primal, I do begin to understand why the Garleans fear them so. Uh-oh. What is it? Message, Admiral. I judged it best that it be delivered at once. I am listening. According to the Yellow Jackets, a man has appeared who claims to have defeated Leviathan. Oh no, not him. No. Oh god, I know where this is going. One of the company of heroes? The details are yet hazy, Admiral. We have dispatched one of our own to question the individual. I remember this now. Oh no. I am disinclined to put any store by this claim. And even should it be true, it is as Y'shtola said. None save the company of heroes have bested Leviathan. And we know how they went about it. If this man is of their number, what could he tell us that we do not know already? And yet, I have wagered Limsa's survival on 2 ships, some rope, and a pile of crystals. Can we afford to ignore this man? If his testimony could yield us any manner of advantage, did we not hear it? Damn it all. The twin vessels will soon be ready. We have no time to wait for the Maelstrom's report on this supposed Primal Slayer's claims. Izuna, seek him out and learn what he knows. At the very least, I will spare you the torment of waiting for the reckoning in idleness. The man you are looking for is believed to be a resident of the Great Fleet in Lower Lenasia. The Storm Private sent to question him should already be in the vicinity. Mind your journey, or may your journey prove fruitful. Alright, let me get out of Merwood's quarters. Or the command room. Right. I think it's best that I go ahead and lay down for a bit and get some sleep, and then when I wake up, I will continue this VOD. Be right back. Okay. I believe I have it working properly. Just, oh my gosh. So where do I go? Let me see. Oh, that's right. I go to the dry docks. What's quicker? Kinda like, I don't know. Actually, no, let's go out this way. Oop, no, yeah. Go out this way. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, wow. Oh my god, so pretty. Right, let me double check what the volume and stuff is like. Okay. I think I've got it. I think. Let me double check something. It's just a little frustrating trying to figure everything out and then it not working properly, but... Oh no, not the bird. That'll work. Oh. Okay. That's right, I can fly. Oop. Okay. I'm still like so worried that it's not working. One more time. I'm so sorry. Ah! Trying not to get tangled. My girl cat's wandering around under my chair. Now look here, you. You'll have your bloody story right after you carry those sacks of grain over to the mill. But sir, that's what you said before you had me pick those oranges for you. And before I mucked out the chocobo stables. And before I rolled that millstone over to the mill. And also before... Why? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's not fully covering him. Oh my god. Ooh. They rendered properly. Lads, man, I worked 3 days straight without a wink of sleep. 3 days. And do you hear me complaining? I'm sure you'll be able to sleep better if you took that armor off. But I suppose some of us just ain't made for the rougher stuff, alright? Rougher stuff. Alright. I'll give you what you want. Never let it be said that old Track Tom ain't a generous soul. Now, prick up your ears, cause I won't be repeating myself. Too modest, see? Besides, there's only so much epicness a man can get in one sitting, you kin. Ahem. The tale of Traktom's epic victory over the dread primal Leviabetus. Oh? Who's Leviabetus? Now, Leviabetus, huge, make no mistake. To give you an idea how big, each of his scales is about as wide across as me members long. Like, I want to hide. I want to hide. And that's no mean feat, let me tell you. Oh my god. It's like... It's like he has women's armor on. You know, they have like the bikini at the bottom. Yeah. When I fought him, I could barely see for all the brine he was pelting me with. Must have been a lagoon's worth at least. He even knocked me trusty axe out of me hands at one stage. Of course, that proved to be a grave mistake. Hehehe. What happened next? Why, I grabbed him by the tail and tied him up in knots, but not wanting to take all the glory for myself, I let me mates and the company of heroes handle the rest. Like I said, I'm modest as well as heroic, mayhap too modest. Now, there's some as say ye can never truly beat Leviabetus, that you've got to learn to live with him and make the best of a bad situation. Not the company, though. What? It's you! He's got a hatching chocobo on his cheek. I never noticed that before. Like, I've played through this area once before with, one of my cat girls, but it's like, I forgot so much. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I was just enjoying the attention is all. I take back everything I said. What? Huh? I was never part of the company of heroes. I'm no martyr. I'm actually a complete coward. I'm nothing. I'm chocobo dung. No, I'm the maggots you find wriggling into chocobo dung. Oh my god. I have to lie to women to tumble. And that don't happen much. Remember, it's tiny. It's pathetic. Y'all, I'm just... Oof. My dude. Yeah, same. I'm sure as hell didn't fight Leviathan, but I have seen him with my own eyes. Oh, God. It was a fair few years back when I was working as a baker's hand. I was shirking me duties one day about the harbor when I saw it. Notice. One, there's a lone Lalafell on the bed. 2, look at how far... Look at how far from the ground that Lalafell's feet are. 3, that's basically me sitting on the bed. But 4, how did he get on that bed? Did this guy help him? How? Even the stool is about as tall as that Lalafell. Or almost. I have so many questions. But also notice that now that he's not bragging about beating Leviathan, they don't show his crotch anymore. Thank God. A great, big, massive sea serpent some malms off the coast, with a fleet of galleons making straight for it, cannons firing. I was so bloody scared, I soiled myself right there and then. That sounds more plausible. What? Oh God, just remembering that day made me soil myself. Oh, made me soil myself. And again, notice we're getting like a side profile, so we're not seeing as much butt as we did before, and we're not seeing the crotch anymore. Hey, wait. If you're here asking about Leviathan, it means you're planning to fight him, ain't you? Well, take care. He really is terrible. Dreadful, I tell ye. If you're not careful, you'll end up in his gullet or at the bottom of the sea. Why, you worthless lying Warson. I can't believe you made me handle chocobo dung. Ew. Oh, great. Izuna, this has been Philia. Were you able to learn aught of use against Leviathan? I beg your pardon? Leviathan? I see. That is unfortunate. At any rate, I have tidings for you. The twin vessel is now complete. We await you at the Morabi dry docks. Pray make your way here as soon as you are able. And yet, you can do the card game with him. Oh my God. My little sir, I have so many questions. I claim this bed in the name of me. Okay. Do you have something to say? No? Okay. Okay, so go to the dry docks. Give me 1 second. Okay. Up here somewhere. Where? Oh. Where? Right here. I'm told your jaunt to the Grey Fleet proved fruitless. My sympathies, lad. I'll wager it served to take your mind off the events of recent days, though. But enough of that nonsense. The moment of truth is upon us. The twin vessel, the Whirl Eater, I call her, is complete, and she surpasses all my expectations. In addition to her prodigious tonnage, tonsage, she has been fitted with a platform that you and yours might maneuver freely in battle. I would mention also that she is nigh unsinkable, but I'm not one to tempt fate. The Whirl Eater and her crew stand ready, my friend. Just give the word and we shall bear you to Leviathan. Okay. Lord of the Whirl. Ian Zahar stands ready to send you off to your encounter with the Lord of the Whirl. Okay. I know that look. You are ready. Having been constructed in some haste, the Whirl Eater may not be pretty, but I assure you she is capable. She has been fitted with what our friends at Naldig and Vimeles are calling an elemental converter. Assuming the thing works, it'll use the power of the corrupted crystals on board to rob Leviathan of his hold over water. Depending on how the battle unfolds, you may well need to activate the device manually. Keep that in mind. It is expected that the Sahagan and their thralls will attempt to come to Leviathan's defense. Accordingly, the Maelstrom will once again employ diversions. Thancred and Y'shtola, I would have you assist in this effort. If it is to fulfill its purpose, your divisionary force must not want for numbers. By your leave, I too would volunteer my blade. Oh, her, yeah. We would welcome it. Having seen you fight in Thepsa, I dare say the fishbacks will find your presence highly diverting. Thancred and Y'shtola, if you would join the third levy and Lady Yurguri the fifth. Sorry. But what words have I for the man who has made a sport of slaying gods? Only these. Go warily, for the sea is an unforgiving place to wage war. May the navigator guide you through the storm, warrior of lights. I would echo the Admiral's sentiments and add a few words of my own. Know that we all have the utmost faith in you. May the crystal bless and keep you. Okay. Oh, hard, now accessible. Not a good thing. Okay. Alright. See how long it takes me to get a party together to defeat this. Oh, so... Okay. So 2 tanks, 2 healers, and 4 DPS. Alright. This should be a fairly easy fight to be able to do with that many people. Just like with the tower. Let's go! We're like, yeah, let's go. Okay. Whoa, shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shit. Thank you. She is not happy with me. Or he. Oh. Got him. Oh, cool. Ooh. Yay, I did it. Okay. Speak to Merriweb. Alright. Hopefully Merriweb doesn't still sound echoey. Not, I'm gonna be I mean, if she still does, I'm gonna be so mad. Knowing the urgency of your business, I thought it best to refrain from making conversation during your past few visits. But today I will permit myself a few words. Ahem. I feel truly privileged to have had the honor of admitting a hero such as you. You are an inspiration to us all, sir, and on that note, Admiral awaits you in the command room. Wink. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Yes.
We Lominsons are sworn to strive, till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have, had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you.
Am I still recording? Yes. Hold on 1 second. Crap, I wasn't recording. Now for the first time you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally.
On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks.
Okay. Will this help?
It is meet that I give thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, it is clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man. Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight.
Okay, I think I finally fixed it. Oh my god, hold on.
Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
Oh, okay, I got it. What it was doing, for some reason, it was trying to also pull the sound from my webcam. I don't know why it suddenly switched to that, but I'm just glad I was pulling my hair out trying to figure out what it was. And now that I finally figured it out, I was like, oh, okay.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral.
Okay. I feel so much better now that I figured that out.
Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat not unlike your own. By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
I have a feeling that when my computer did a last update, it messed with some settings, which annoys me to no end.
I'm heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Also, I realized I can make chat disappear, so I don't have to worry about anything bad coming up on screen and me getting in trouble, so yay!
Though you may labour to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternised with the criminal class in these parts.
You stole her!
You stole her! You jest, of course.
He's like, hang on a second.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Look at his eyes!
Minfilia, please!
Oh my god. The girls are picking on him.
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Moderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in. Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment, but if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
You wished a word in private.
Uh-oh.
better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds did before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'ashtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
Nay. I agree.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I'll not deny your reasoning. But when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course then, but know that it will lead to no good end.
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
I like how we're now getting little cutscenes. When Yugiri met the fraternity, then Theo has orders to point you in the direction of the Lominsan underworld. Alright. The Admiral has informed me of the arrangements. I have in my keeping a letter of introduction for Lady Yugiri. To the south stands a gate leading to a pier for smaller fishing vessels. Look for an inconspicuous Hyuran man there, and present the letter to him. He serves as a gatekeeper of sorts. Okay. Now, before you go, I'm obliged to remind you that the members of the fraternity to which you would be introduced abide in the shadows of Lominsan society. They value their independence more highly than pirates, and are united by a bond stronger than mithril. Wit, they are invariably wary of new faces. Though it be penned by the Admiral herself, mere words on parchment will get you only so far into their confidence. You must work for every ounce of trust they place in you. But here's the letter. Go to the aforementioned place and show it to the aforementioned man. Oh, and good luck. All right. Where am I going? Oh, down there? Okay. Oop. This way. Oh, look at that Christmas tree. Got business with me, Venture? Yep. So you're the man the Admiral sent word of. I was hoping I might catch a glimpse of Thancred, too. Been a while since I saw his shite-eating grin. God. But what with all the doe-eyed wenches about, I expect he's got his hands full. Oh my god. Ah, and you must be the Far Easterner that Merriwib says wants to train with us. Welcome to Limsa, milady. I am Yuguri of Doma. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. I must confess, when first I learned of your organization, I had certain preconceptions as to the nature of your membership. It would seem I was mistaken. You're not the first person to say that, lass. Limsa's a city of pirates, to be sure, and pirates don't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Might be as my people and I keep to the shadows, but we've got nothing to be ashamed of. It's simply better for business that we remain unseen. And so you have developed fighting techniques suited to this purpose, I see? Know that the practitioners of my art too are denizens of the shadow. It is in stealth that our strength lies. There is much we might learn from one another, I think. Then what in the seven hells are we waiting for? If you come with us, Yuguri do what's it, we can get acquainted in more private surrounds. Ah, that didn't come out right, did it? No, it didn't. Master Azuna, I shall remain with these people for a time that I might study their ways. Though I am loath to be separated from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. You have been a true friend to us Domans. No words would suffice to express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of Eorzea. When that time comes, it would be my honor to welcome you as a student. I'm all like, yeah, sure. Sweet. Okay. Let's see what I get. Oh. Ooh. I need to find like a going to fix my stuff. Okay. So the voice acting is still a little bit robotic and stuff, but it's not like it was. It's better. Through the maelstrom. Yuguri has the air of a woman bursting with gratitude. Much and more has occurred since first I beheld Eorzea from the galleon's deck. Suffice it to say, I did not envisage being invited to play a part in your noble struggle. But forgive me, I must... Wait a second. Hold on. Ooh. Hold on. But forgive me. I know I have... Oop. There we go. But forgive me. I have kept you over long. Doubtless you have pressing business of your own. Rest assured that I no longer require an escort in this land. When next you meet Lady Menphilia, pray relay to her my humblest thanks. Would that I could do so in person, but I must needs fulfill my promise to the Admiral. Till we meet again, warrior fight. Okay. Speak with Menphilia. Alright. This will be like the... Oh, Morgana. Okay. This will be the real test. Okay. I keep doing so many cuts because I want to fix this. I want to have this working. Hello, everybody. The real test.
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand. If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me. When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo. Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing. When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form. Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove. Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul. But never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy.
I'm still trying to make adjustments and make it sound just right. So I apologize. It's just... So frustrating. Just to try and figure this out, you know?
It was of this that Elizabeth spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion. And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable. As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan. And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed. There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness. To most, it is but a fairy tale, yet recent events have given me cause to wonder, could the legend in fact refer to the Echo? Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time. For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight. With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long. Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
No more? Whatever do you mean?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be. 'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
XII Preserve.
I give up for now, I'm sorry.
If there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
It is done, my lord. I... Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
Revolution.
Okay, let's see. Through the maelstrom. Alright. just so frustrated. I don't want it to sound tinny or echoey, even the slightest, or just... I've got it better. I've got it better. But oh my god. Let's see. The Great Divide. Amphilia's thoughts keep returning to the fate of the students of Baldesia. Our friends, the very isle itself, everyone and everything. No, it avails us not to speculate. Urianger will send word if there are any developments. Until such time as he does, we must remain firmly focused on that which is within our power to change. With that in mind, I would speak on a different matter, one closer to home. It concerns etheric fluctuations which we had previously attributed to good King Mughal the 12th. That the king is no more is a blessing for which we have you to thank. Yet all is not well in the Twelveswood. Our latest readings reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude. They may even suggest the presence of a primal. Needless to say, the mere possibility warrants immediate investigation, and I would have you... Asilia, I do not wish to interrupt, but we have a problem. Ooh, my voices. What manner of problem? A band of refugees, hailing from Ulda, this time are come from Reverend's Toll seeking asylum. It would seem they expect us to afford them the same treatment we gave the Domans. At present, they are in the 7th heaven, awaiting a formal response. I see. Mayhap this was to be expected. I shall meet with them at once. Asilia, you know full well we haven't the resources to accommodate many more people. Consider what would happen if you do this. Word will spread, and more will follow. Your opinion is duly noted, but I will hear their suit. Izuna, I should be grateful for your presence at this meeting. Okay. All right. All frustration aside, I think this is a good place to stop for now. I will figure this out. I will. It's just... I need to read up more on things and just... But I did figure out that part of it was my camera's fault, or my webcam's fault. So there's that. Right. There's the refugees. Alright. Sorry, I'm yawning. So that's gonna be all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe, stay happy, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!